Dear Ryan and Sissany, he pursued me for 3 months before we went out on our first date. I was really excited because we were getting along so well. We went out to dinner, nothing fancy, had a few drinks. I went home, and he did not text or call me. After 3 days, I texted him to see how he was doing. Something definitely changed. Normally, I would just let it go, but because things were going so well, I want to know what happened. Amber in Irvine. So let me grab Amber now. Amber, first of all, good morning and thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Ryan. Morning to you.
So this happens all too often, and I've lived through it. Tanya's lived through it. We've all lived through this before where you're in this situation, and yet you can't figure out why. Now, sometimes there's a very logical explanation. Other times there is not. So do you have any idea why he might have has disappeared?
No, and I think that's why it bothers me so much, and I can't really let it go because our date that we had seemed great. And I know everyone says that. It was perfect. Why won't he call me? And then they're like a weirdo. But I definitely feel like it was good, and I don't understand why. I mean, he'll respond, but it's very generic and distant.
He's not trying. You can tell when someone's not trying.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, he's not interested anymore.
So I want to ask you, after 3 days, you say you texted him to see how he was doing. What was his response?
It was like, good. It was one word.
Right. He's doing the slow fade.
Yeah, so he didn't quite ghost me, but then I would ask questions and he would answer, but it felt like pulling teeth. Okay. I was like, come on, dude, I'm a catch.
Well, and also he pursued you for 3 months. Come on, what's that about? And then disappears.
Exactly. And it was super flirty and super, I don't know. It was very flirty and our date was very flirty. And
but you know what I love about you, Amber, is you're not going to let it go. You know what? You pursue me for 3 months and blow me off? No, that's not the way. The volume is not going to fade like that. We're going to find out why he's doing the slow fade in just a second. So if you hang on, I'm going to get his phone number from you. We'll call him on the air. You'll hear everything.
Okay, perfect.
But did you guys talk about something intense, or was there anything that you can put your finger on that maybe? Because sometimes...
No, and I thought I was like, did we talk about Donald Trump? Did I mention nothing? No, it was all just.
Is that the list of things? Children, Trump, irritated bowel syndrome. What was it?
That will do it.
But no, it wasn't children. It wasn't Trump. It was just very light and fun and goofy, you know?
Right, well, let's get to the bottom of it. I am going to ask him next. Hang on, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. We're about to make this call for Amber. So, George pursues Amber for 3 months. They go out. Then he disappears. 3 days after they go out, she lobs a text, and he's doing the slow fade.
Mm-hmm. I like your jargon.
I don't even know what I just said.
I did. It's good.
But you follow?
Yeah.
I was just trying to, the slow fade. He's not like he's not responding, but he's not trying. And so that's a very clear message. But why? She can't figure it out. And I love Amber's like, yo, man, you pursued me for 3 months. I'm just going to slow fade on this. What's up? So she is on the phone. Amber, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
All right. I'm going to call George now. Be very quiet. And George, okay. I'm going to ask George about you. He's going to know he's on the radio, but I want to find out what went wrong, okay?
Thank you.
Of course. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is George available, please?
Speaking.
Hi, George. It's Ryan Seacrest calling on 102.7 KISS FM right now. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Solid, brother. Thank you for asking. So your voice is on the air. Just want you to know that. We were calling about a date you had recently with a woman named Amber. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, it does.
And how did the date go, George?
Not great, if we're being honest. You want details?
Please.
Sure.
Oh, sorry. This is Tanya. Hi.
Well, I mean, basically, we went out, and it was nice, and it was fine. Pretty low key, casual, just had a couple of drinks, whatever. The problem is that pretty much the whole time, I caught her checking out other guys.
Okay. And when you say you caught her checking out other guys, what do you mean by that?
like the waiter comes up and, whatever, it's a kind of a hip place. He's a good looking dude. She is checking him out and, kind of like the up and down. You know what I mean? Like when you think you're being slick, but you're not really being slick.
Right. Okay.
Like what guys do. He was taken, and she's checking him out too.
Well, maybe she's observant.
Observant is one thing, but being gross about it, like below the belt. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing.
Okay, let's hold out for next hour.
Definitely a thing.
All right. Well, George, I want you to know that I do have Amber on the phone who wanted us to call you because she said that you pursued her for 3 months and then bailed and are doing a slow fade, and she just wondered why. Amber, you heard what George had to say. Were you doing that?
No. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. I am a people watcher. People are interesting. We live in LA. Everybody's kooky, like whatever. But I was not checking people out.
Well, George thinks you were checking them out. What about the waiter? Did you have eyes for the waiter?
I mean, he was cute.
It's not good.
This is when I always say we should stop on these things.
No, but this is good.
Okay. George?
Yeah.
Would you like to go out with Amber again?
I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think, she's probably a little too thirsty for me. So maybe, when she is like, hey, I'm with you, I'll stay with you. But for now, her eyes were way too wandering for me.
All right, Amber, is there anything you'd like to say to George?
Well, I'm just frustrated because I wasn't checking people out. I was on a date with you, and if you felt that way, you don't just ghost someone. You should have just told me.
No.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. But it doesn't sound like... I mean, here's the good news. We were all brought together here for this moment to determine that you two are not right for each other.
I guess.
All right?
Yeah. And Amber, just remember eye contact.
That, Ryan, but that's okay.
No, I didn't know that it was... I've learned a lot on this call. Let's just put it that way. Amber, good luck. Thank you for reaching out. George, you take care.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You know what? I'm with George on this one.
Well, we don't know what she was doing, truly.
Yeah, but honestly, eye contact is everything. I despise nothing more than when I'm having a conversation with somebody and I can see them not look at me and they're like looking at whoever's in the room or whoever. Like, it's just like, if you're talking to me, look at me.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did he mean by too thirsty for me?
Like, she's really thirsty. Like, she's like, she wants it.
She's too, but isn't that a compliment if you're thirsty?
No. You don't want to be too thirsty.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're too, so help me out here. So if you're too, if I'm George and I say, Tanya, you're too thirsty for me.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
It just means like it's too much. Like you're being too desperate.
Really?
Yeah. But you want to just be the right amount of thirst. Like you want to be a thirst trapper.
Okay. So now if I'm trapping thirst, what am I doing?
You're maybe wearing a nice little cleavage showing shirt or something that shows
but that's not too thirsty?
It's not too thirsty, just the right amount of thirst.
But a little bit more would be too.
Yes.
It's too complicated.
I like
Tanya be dropping some thirst traps.
I'm dropping
She be dropping them hard.
Wait.
Scroll through her Instagram.
And she's dropping thirst traps?
Dropping them like
thirst traps all over.
All over.
Really?
She's a pro.
Bro.
She's just spewing thirst traps.
I mean, like just dropping them.
Trap after trap after trap.
Are you slowing down on your trap frequency with Dr. W in the picture?
No, she's not. She's they're increasing in frequency.
Gotta keep him on his toes, you know?
So are you strategically trapping thirsts more now that you have someone that might be checking you out on Instagram that's like dating you?
For sure.
Let me send you one, Ryan. Hold on.
No, wait.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you wearing?
They got deleted.
No, this is one where she's wearing a black glittery.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a great bomb right there.
And she's rubbing
Thirst
her thighs.
bomb.
What are you doing?
You gotta keep them on their toes.
What are you saying?
That's a song.
Oh, yeah, rubbing lotion on her leg.
She's rubbing lotion on her leg. Come on. To me, that's too thirsty.
That's not too. That's just the perfect amount of thirst.
No, that's a little.
No, that's the perfect amount of thirst right there.
Like, going over the board.
No. On like a thirstometer, that is like a 10 out of 10.
Oh my God, I've forgotten so much. All right, where are we? At Tanya's Instagram, it's like a glass of water. It's with the net hanging above it. This is
A thirst trap. That's what it is.
all right. Let's come back. Can you hang on?
We also need to get back to the wandering eyes topic.
It's Ryan Seacrest and Tanya and Patty. What happened was Amber and George, they go out on a date and he disappears and she can't figure out why. And it turns out she had wandering eyes while she was on the date. And he specifically said she was checking guys out below their belts. Mm-hmm. And I said, what? And Tanya said, oh yeah, that's a thing. And then Patty seconded that and said, yeah, it's a thing. What is it called?
I don't know what it's called, but it happened to me the other day. I was actually with Charlie Puth, of all people.
Okay.
And he was wearing these pants that I swear I saw everything. And I was shocked. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And I literally told him, I was like, I'm so embarrassed. I can't stop looking below your belt right now because your pants show every little thing. And I can't stop. Yeah.
And what did Charlie Puth, say to that?
He was like, if you got it, flaunt it.
Really? Well, and does this have a name, this surfing?
No. What is it called?
Did you take a picture of it? I mean, of the
Gosh.
No, but you could probably see them. I could probably find a picture online.
I'll just listen to some of his songs in my earbuds while you guys are searching.
But
for
it
his
was
pictures.
impressive. I will tell you that.
So is it called something? But so Amber was doing this while she was out with another guy, which you will agree is disrespectful.
Yes, of course.
But yet you were doing it to Charlie Puth while he was trying to talk to you.
It's true.
Let me grab line 9. Hello, Meg.
Yes. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm just dodging Tanya's thirst traps here, left and right.
Yep.
So we were talking about Amber and George, and she has these wandering eyes when they were out. She was checking out other guys. He thought it was not cool, and so he didn't want to go out with her again. And what's your thought?
I don't know. I think that, if she can't keep her eyes on him and focus on him, that she's probably not interested.
It's true.
It's true. I guess it's true. Regardless of where you're looking, if you're not looking at the person in their eyes when you're having a conversation, then you're distracted.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally. If she was really interested, she'd be looking right at him.
All right. Well, thank you, Meg, for calling.
You're welcome.
So the other thing I learned is that when someone is starting to date someone, they throw out more thirst traps.
Yeah.
And this is what Tanya's posting more thirst traps because she's got somebody that she knows she is dating and she knows that they will see them.
Yeah.
And what's the psychology there?
I'm not totally sure. But it's kind of like when they see it, they'll
want it more.
Yeah, or they'll comment or like text you and be like,
But do they say they saw it? Or
Yeah.
is it just timed out that all of a sudden they send you a text? They actually refer to the Instagram?
Sometimes, or sometimes it just happens so close.
Sometimes you can time it. Where it's like, I thirst trapped, and then 1 minute later I got a text.
Uh-huh.
Do guys thirst trap?
No, but
yes.
yes, they do. And you, Ryan, you have a great picture that you can use. I texted you that
yeah.
picture. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's a good one.
That's such a good trap right there.
Which picture?
I don't know. You did an interview a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was
Patty sent it to you in a group chat, and we were like, ciao.
I'm like, damn, who is? It's really good.
Patty sends me a text. Who dis?
Like, damn.
Well,
And then I sent fire emojis.
I don't recognize you guys anymore.
That's a really good picture of you. You should post it on your personal.
Yeah, you should. And you should say thirst trap.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
I can't.
Please do.
Not today.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.